Welcome back to Tops Trending. This is Season 2, Episode 10, and we're feeling extra lucky today because we have a St. Patrick's Day episode coming your way.
That's right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on your way to class, practice, or just hanging out, we appreciate you spending time with us once again. We've got a packed episode today with great guests and some WKU highlights, and maybe a little St. Patrick's Day luck on our side.
Stay connected so you're always in the loop for every episode. We're bringing you a new show every other Friday, so mark your calendars. You can listen on Spotify and Apple Podcasts through Hilltopper Nation, stream it on the WKU Sports website, or watch it on the WKU Sports YouTube channel.
And now for all the extras, clips, behind-the-scene moments, and updates. Make sure you're following us on Instagram at WKU_TopsTrending so you never miss anything.
So we are celebrating a little St. Patrick's Day theme kind of episode today. So we figured the theme would be some luck. But in sports, we know it's not just about luck. It's about preparation, teamwork, and showing up when it matters most.
Exactly. But hey, if there's a little extra luck that comes with it, we're not complaining.
Yeah, yes. So before we jump into some WKU athletics updates, we wanted to start with a few St. Patrick's Day themed questions. So just fire away at those.
All right. If you could have good luck in one sport for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I have to go with golf.
Yeah.
I just feel like golf is one of those sports where there is a lot of luck involved.
No, there definitely is luck in golf.
And some people that play golf will just say like, "Oh, there's no luck. It's all skill." No, there's luck. Like, if I never got a bad break again, if I never had a hit out of someone else's divot in the middle of the fairway, like if I never hit a sprinkler head again, I'd be amazing. I would be so good.
Exactly. Like,
so,
because I mean, sometimes you could read the green the best you can, but then it doesn't go in. So like
exactly, or like if you hit something that you didn't see was there.
Exactly.
You know, what would you do?
I don't know. I mean, I would probably do it on like golf too.
Yeah.
I mean, because I golf a lot. That's like one of the things I do in my free time. So
Yeah.
I'd probably do it on golf too. Because I mean, there's definitely luck needed in
Yeah,
golf.
I feel like with most other sports, it's kind of a lot. I mean, most are team sports too, so you can't control what your teammates do.
So,
but yeah, definitely golf. So do you have a lucky game day ritual?
I do actually. If I don't eat Skittles,
Skittles?
I have to eat Skittles before a game, and if I don't, I kind of panic a little bit.
Really?
So, yeah,
is that just
what's
it for? Like the sugar?
Yeah, just kind of like the sugar. I mean, I've been doing it since I was like playing flag football when I was younger,
Okay.
and then it really caught on when me and my friend Joey Lonchar would be eating like our pregame meal for football, and my mom would be like helping serve it, and she'd bring us like both a pack of Skittles and be like, all right, bet now we got our Skittles, so we're ready.
Do you ever venture out to different kinds of Skittles, or are you like classic Skittle bag,
always
the red bag?
Because I mean, you can't eat the sour before, because then it like messes your mouth up.
Right.
So like,
obviously.
but red's just like the best in my opinion. So
I like that. What is the luckiest moment you have ever had in sports?
Probably when, I know it's like kind of relevant, but probably like when I was younger playing like Pee Wee basketball, I hit like a half court game winner, and like when you're younger and you hit a half court game winner when you throw it one arm, I mean that's kind of like impressive. Like when you're that young, it's kind of lucky. So like
you're not strong enough to throw it like two hands.
Just kind of threw it like this and it went in. So
that's awesome. Oh gosh. I don't think I can think of one off of the top of my head, but I've definitely had those moments where I hit like a horrible shot and it like is snap hooking out of bounds and you're just like standing there like staring at it in slow-mo almost and it like hits the tree and goes in the middle of the fairway. So I've had a few of those for sure.
Sometimes trees do help out in golf.
Yeah. I actually though, I've never had a hole-in-one outside, but I actually had a hole-in-one yesterday when I was playing in the sim. So maybe that was lucky.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's because St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
Yeah, it's because it's this week.
Coming up. All right, now let's jump into our WKU highlights from this past week because it's been another busy stretch on the Hill.
Softball pitcher Erica Houge threw a no-hitter in a 5-0 win over IU Indy Jaguars this past weekend. Meanwhile, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers baseball picked up a 4-1 win against Indiana Hoosiers. In WKU, track competed in the Conference USA Indoor Track and Field Championships.
With March rolling in, things are heating up across WKU athletics. More games, more travel, and hopefully a lot more wins coming the Hilltoppers' way.
This week's guest is a sophomore pole vaulter from Bangor, Wisconsin that just finished his season coming in first place at the Conference USA Indoor Track and Field Championships, reaching a WKU record height of 5.15 meters for the championship. He's repeatedly broken records, crushing his own in multiple events this past season. So welcome, Sam.
Thank you.
So excited to have you. So, you have continued to break your own record multiple times, but winning conference, how satisfying was that for you just as a sophomore, and what kind of work went into that effort?
Yeah, so I would say, so last year coming up short with like fourth place, so it takes three places that medal and go on the podium at conference. And so, like, I guess after I kind of got fourth place, I was like, all right, I need to like put in some more work in order to kind of reach that next, making podium. And so, just over the the next training periods and even summer and stuff was really a lot of work and effort that went into that. It's like it's very different going from high school where like you only have like 2 or 3 months just of training, and then to like compare that to now where it's like literally like the whole year. It's like if I take a week off, I can just notice just a big difference in performance and training and stuff. But now, yeah, it was very satisfying to reach first place and break those records going into that. So.
What got you first interested in pole vaulting? I feel like it's more of a niche kind of sport. So, yeah.
Yeah. That would have been my coach in high school, who he was kind of big into pole vault himself and with his son. And so his son was like the school record holder, which was like, nobody else in our conference or area even has pole vault, and so we didn't even have pole vault at conference, just because nobody else had mats or anything like that. And so it really just my freshman year, he pulled everyone aside and asked if anybody wanted to try it, and I was kind of curious and interested eighth grade year, but that was our COVID year, so we didn't end up having track. So.
Right.
I didn't get to start then, but
yeah. So was a lot of your training then separately with your coach instead of with the team, or did you still do it at school?
So it was kind of a mix of both. So a lot of my training, like I'd go and train with the rest of the team, like for the whole practice, and then practice would get done, and then my coach would pull me aside right after practice, where I'm like tired and sweaty already, and then he would just be like, all right, go grab a pole, and then we'd be working until the sun's starting to set, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that was kind of how it went in high school.
That's awesome. So competing at conference level is intense, obviously, compared to the rest of regular season events. So how do you mentally prepare when it's championship record on the line, knowing that probably going into it, you felt like you had a great chance to win?
Yeah. I feel like this year it was a lot just with like kind of the meets and stuff that we've been going to before was a lot more challenging meets. The week before or 2 weeks before that, we went to Arkansas, and that was like literally like the biggest meet I've ever been to. There's like professional athletes everywhere.
I saw that. I was looking at the records, and it was like competing for USA.
Noah Lyles was there,
oh my
and
gosh.
it was just like crazy. And I was like, why am I here? I'm from like WKU, there's like just a little guy. But and I actually like. So I got there, and so like nerves and stuff, and I was just like, sickness was also going through everyone, and so like the night before I was like having a fever and everything, so it was bad. But I ended up putting up like the worst performance I've ever done. Like I no-highted, it was bad, and so like after that, like just mentally, it's like knowing that block like can affect you going into conference
sure.
was really big, and was kind of like in the back of my mind is like, can I do this again, or like do I like can I put up those marks and stuff that I've been putting up. And so I guess just kind of the mental is always the biggest thing when it comes to any of this. And so it was really just trusting my training and my coaches, and and really even my teammates, just because they're doing the same training that I'm doing, and so like when they're seeing results, and I might not be certain times, like it's just good to know that like I'm training with them, they're my training partners, and they're also succeeding, so it knows that the training's working.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
All right, so we want to learn a little bit more about you and outside of the event you're in. When did you realize pole vaulting was something you wanted to compete in at the college level?
Yeah, that's actually kind of a interesting story. So my dad was a high school soccer coach, and he, I kind of grew up playing soccer and everything like that. But because I came from such a small school, we didn't even have soccer. And so, that kind of, I guess, went into stuff when I was kind of going into that high school age. And so I actually did cross country my freshman year. At the same time as I'd be like playing soccer, like through a summer club and stuff like that, and then doing track as well. And really, the biggest sport was soccer during that time, until I switched over from cross country to football my sophomore year. And then that kind of started progressing because my older brother did the same thing going into his junior year, and then he ended up going off to play college. As a kicker, and so I was like, I'll just do this. It seems more fun than running miles on miles. And so I switched over, and then I was kind of like in the same boat as he was, as far as like I can go on to that next level with football, potentially soccer, and then track was starting to progress. And so I was kind of like going into my junior year was kind of like that decision where I was like, all right, I really need to just focus on one and kind of progress on that. And so, it was really my, after, I think I made it to state my sophomore year, and then like made it on the podium, and I was like, I kind of enjoy this more just because like, I don't know, it's just kind of some different, and it's, and it's like, I mean, it was just a lot of fun just with the people and environment. That was the biggest thing, was just, my teammates, and it was just a different set of people that I just kind of enjoyed being around a lot more. So,
all right, do you have any pre-meet routines or superstitions?
Ooh, I would say I try to get away from the superstitions, because then like when I don't have that can really come into effect. But I'll set out like usually my stuff and everything like that, and I have like I call it the special juice, which is like this mixture that I've made that like it's basically just like a energy drink kind of thing. But then recently I've been sleeping on the ground like before meets and just like throughout, mainly because of my back, just because like I sleep on my stomach, and so it's like not good to,
no, it's not good.
But I would say that, but yeah.
All right, if you weren't a pole vaulter, what track event would you do?
That's a good question. I don't know, because like I've done like all the events, and so I would probably say I'd probably do one that's like less taxing on the body, something more like a throws event or something like that, where I can just kind of not have to do so much running and just kind of come in and maybe do a couple stretches and then just go. But I'd say one of the throwing events.
Yeah, I would probably do it too, just because it's not as much running and all that other stuff. All right, what advice would you give a younger athlete who wants to try pole vaulting?
I would say, everyone starts somewhere, and so even if I had to start halfway up the pole, not even bending it, my whole like first year of high school, and so you just keep progressing throughout, and just trust the process that you're in, and just keep working at it.
What is your favorite, other than winning conference, because I would have to guess it's probably number one, what has been your favorite track and field memory so far at Western? You have so much left to go, but so far.
That's a good question. I mean, the times that I'm thinking back in my mind right now is just like any time that I'm like, where it's just like the athletes, where it's like, we're just hanging out and just jiving together. And actually, I think it was I think I have an answer to your question.
Okay.
So it was, when was it? back when like no school wasn't in session
Okay.
or anything like that.
Was
And,
this like for the snowstorm,
um,
or is this like
was,
over?
like when we come back a little bit early
Okay.
than everybody else, and so like they gave us money for the week as far as food and stuff goes, and so we got together every night and we'd make food for each other.
Oh, that's so fun.
And so we'd be with each other like every single night,
Yeah.
and it was just like amazing just to see that like team aspect grow.
Mm-hmm.
Just because like last year like we were just kind of starting to get to know each other,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just very different. But this year was just like everyone was just coming together, and it's really
Oh,
cool.
good.
So,
That's
yeah.
awesome. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us, Sam.
Yeah, of
We
course.
really appreciated you having us. And we look forward to seeing your success the next few seasons. So, and good luck in the outdoor season
Thank
that's
you.
coming up.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, thank you.
Sweet.
So, I have recently been loving Mandy on the Move with Amanda Simpson from WKU Women's Soccer, and I think you all have been too. We were just talking about everyone's families
Yes.
loves it. It's the best part.
Best segment, yeah.
But if you missed it last time, Mandy drives around campus in a golf cart offering students rides to class, and while they're on the golf cart, they have to answer WKU athletics questions along the way. But the moment that they miss one, they get kicked off the golf cart, have to walk the rest of the way to their destination. So let's see how lucky our contestants are this week.
Hey guys, it's Amanda, also known as Mandy, and welcome to Mandy on the Move. Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to week 3 of Mandy on the Move. Hopefully people will do better this time, and I think they will be. I think they will. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun here. The first customer, what's your name?
My name is Avery.
Avery. I'm Amanda. Welcome to Mandy on the Move. Okay, your first question is, who is the head coach of the WKU football team? I think this is pretty easy. Given backstory, Avery's WKU dancer here, so she should know this.
The WKU football head coach is the Tyson Helton.
Great job, great job! What team competed in the Battle of Four Atlantis this preseason?
That's the men's basketball team.
That is correct! But here you go.
Thank you. This was so much
Of course,
fun.
thanks for playing. You killed it. I think you're like our first contestant that got like 100%.
Wow.
So I'm super
honored.
impressed.
I'm
super
truly honored.
impressed. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
playing.
Amanda.
Of
Thanks for
course. Okay, your question is, how many points is it to score a field goal
Oh,
in football?
just like,
In field goal.
oh yeah, it's 3.
3, correct. Good job. How many points do you have to score in volleyball to win a set?
25.
Wow, you guys are killing it. I'm so proud of my teammates. Win by 2, that is right, guys. Thanks for playing Mandy on the Move. Had a very big improvement from the first and second episodes, so I'm super proud with that. I'm hoping that they are able to, well, hopefully we see a bigger improvement. I mean, like, I don't know. We'll see. I hope people are watching this and see that they're having a lot of fun with it and just overall making it a great time. It is a chilly one today, folks. Let me tell you, it's cold and I'm freezing. And you guys need a ride? You sure? Anyone like a ride to their dorm or their class? I'm freezing. What's your name?
Christina.
Christina. Okay, welcome to Mandy on the Move. So, your first question is, how many sets do you have to win the match in a volleyball game? Have you been to a volleyball game before?
No.
No, you haven't? Okay, take a guess. Say, what do you think is the answer?
To win a match or
To win, like, the whole thing.
okay,
Like, to win the whole and be like, oh yeah, Western won this match. How many sets do you have to win?
okay, it's 6 or 15.
I need an answer.
6.
Unfortunately, it's best 3 out of 5.
Are you being
So you
serious?
have to win 3 sets. Not too bad.
Thank you.
Of course, thanks for playing. Literally shivering. Oh my gosh. I'm starting to cry. What bowl game did Western Kentucky just win?
The New Orleans.
That is so right. I think it died.
Oh. To keep answering. We all
Yeah,
have
you
anywhere to
can. Okay. What sports are currently in season in the spring? What are the sports?
Men's basketball, women's basketball,
Yeah.
softball,
Yep.
baseball.
Yep.
How many is there?
There's one more.
Golf.
3 more.
Golf.
Yeah. Both. There's one more.
What did you say?
Tennis? Yep, that's right. That's right. Okay. This one's a little tricky. And this one I think a lot of people wouldn't know, but they should. You guys watch soccer? No. Okay, well, that's fine.
For you, I do.
Perfect. Okay, so who is number 22? She plays midfield, and she's from Tampa, Florida.
It's not Olivia, is it?
No.
Tampa.
Same area. Near area, yeah. This person and Olivia know each other very well.
Madison? No.
Maggie?
Maggie?
No, Maggie's from Bowling Green.
Maggie's here.
Number 22, she's really cool, so awesome. Like, people love her.
Is it her? It's literally.
She's a really cool, like, she's awesome,
else
she's
would it be?
perfect.
Like,
Yeah. Little update. Golf cart died. As you guys saw. So I just called Gianna. And they're coming to get me because I don't know what to do. And I feel like an idiot just sitting here, but the golf cart is fully dead. Like, it won't move. I think I picked up basically everyone I know besides a couple other people. You want to answer some questions?
Keeping on the same flow, we have a message from our Top Care Director, Scott York.
Hi, I'm Dr. Scott York, Director of Top Care, here to give a breakdown of the services that we provide our student athletes here at WKU. Top Care provides individual therapy services related to anxiety, depression, eating disorders, ADHD, learning disability, anything general mental health related. We also provide individual assessment for learning disability and ADHD, provide group and team workshops for team performance, communication, goal setting. In addition, we also provide services for suicidality, risk assessment, and crisis intervention. Our services are free, and our services are confidential. If you wish to make an appointment with me, you may reach me at my cell, 270-293-8895. You may email me at scott.york@wku.edu. Our office is located in Smith Stadium East, room 2035, directly above the study hall area. We look forward to seeing you soon. Go Tops.
Here's what's coming up this week on the Hill. WKU softball travels to Huntsville, Alabama to play against Jack State in a Conference USA series. Baseball has a home series this weekend against Conference USA opponent FIU. Women's golf gears up for their third event of the season at Augusta's home event in Augusta, Georgia, so that's going to be pretty exciting. We also have men's golf starting their spring break off at FSU's Seminole Collegiate. So good luck to everyone. And we have tennis continuing their Conference USA campaign this week with some home games, some away games going into spring break. Hilltoppers, make your next move effortless. With Campus Cargo, they provide efficient and affordable moving as well as cleaning services.
Trusted on campus, built to your schedule. Nothing's easier than Campus Cargo.
Hey Tops, fuel up before class or workout here at Awaken Bakery in downtown Bowling Green. Everything's gluten-free, made fresh, and packed with flavor. From their lunch toasties to their bagel sandwiches and even their famous cinnamon rolls.
And don't skip on the coffee. It's some of the best in town. Order early through the Grubhub app using your Western Kentucky meal plan or Flex Dollars so you can keep your day running strong. And Awaken Bakery always says, feel good, play hard, eat good.
And that's a wrap on the third episode of Being Co-Hosts. Thank you all so much for tuning in.
Make sure you're following us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and check out that WKU Sports page for all the full video episodes.
And don't forget to follow at WKU_Tops Trending on Instagram for all the behind-the-scenes content.
Have a great week. Enjoy the warmer weather that's coming, and maybe a little bit of St. Patrick's Day luck too. And as always, go Tops.